You stop. Stop. You gotta calm. You can't keep doing that. I know you want tongue licks. I know you smell your food, but you can't keep doing that. We're friend, not foe. Oh, hi there. You're going to be feeding Rudy again, the same sort of meal, just with a bit of an extra apple. She's actually getting so much better. Let me just put her down. I've spent the last 2 days of owning her, just opening up her enclosure, standing there. Sky got nibbled on the nose yesterday.
I did.
But the amazing thing was, when
she ran at my face.
When she got nibbled on the nose, it wasn't actually like an aggressive bite like that as such.
No. It didn't even hurt.
It didn't even hurt.
It felt like, if I could compare it to anything, I would actually say it felt like a leopard gecko or a skink.
So it was just gentle.
Not even a skink,
So
actually.
she's understanding that we're friends, and she's actually really working. Like, literally today, I just got her out of a vivarium, and she didn't even care. She wasn't even that bothered. She didn't even, like, that then, what you just seen, was the stress that she's got today.
And also, the reason she bit me is because I was in her space, so...
We're working out. The thing is, when you work with tegus, as you can see, is these scratches keep on coming. I could roll my sleeves down. Because she ate the liver yesterday off the tongs, I'm going to see if she eats it today on her own without me intervening. We've got the snake food in here, and Rudy's just like going crazy for it. As you can see again, we've got egg, apple, and venison liver. She's going to have some... What are you eating? No, crave, man. She found this at the side of the bin. This thing's literally a dog. This is a crave, a cereal crave. I've got to be so careful. I didn't expect it was this dog-like. She's going to have the liver, the apple, and a bit of egg. Hopefully, I don't need to intervene. Hopefully, I can just show her this. She comes to it. And yeah, so we're in the kitchen today because we're not going to feed her in the front room like we do, but I'm just going to keep changing the rooms because these guys are so intelligent. I've owned her for 2 days. She already knows what this is. The Hobbit's currently moving slowly to get away from the tegu. See how she looked at Charmander?
Yeah, straight for the liver this time.
Straight for the liver this time rather than the egg. She knows what it is. Oh, she loves it. Look at that. Right. So she knows. She definitely knows what's what this time. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's all gone.
Whoa.
All gone already.
Why did you do that?
Egg. Charmander. There we go. So that's all I want to do is basically me not have to intervene with her. And she eats on her own, and whenever she sees Charmander, she knows it's food time. Yeah, she's such an amazing girl. I can't believe how quick she just ate that liver. These lizards are so intelligent. People say, oh, they're really smart. My God, they really are. And she's already knows what that Charmander is, guys. It's been 2 days, and she already knows what the Charmander is. She loves the egg. She's got a tiny bit of apple. So yeah, this venison liver is going to be really good for her. But she's not just going to be fed venison liver, guys. She's also going to be fed like lean strips of venison, pheasant, pigeon, chicken, anything lean like that, and occasionally a bit of beef when I want to treat her to something a bit more fatty. But the main important thing is with these is to watch their weight and make sure most of their protein is something like egg or a very lean meat. She will eat some veggies as well, guys. Like, I'm just trying to get her used to this, and in order for me to be like, this is what you do, I want to offer her favourite foods, which is going to be stuff like liver and egg. She's a beast, man. I love this little girl. And I can't believe she ate the liver that quick today. Yesterday, she was pretty much off of it. She was like, she didn't know what it was. Today, she knew exactly what it was. So she ate it straight away, all in one gulp.
Before the egg, which is
Before
surprising.
the egg, yeah. She's loving life right now. You're a good girl, Rudy. Yeah. I'm working with her portions, but right now I'm just giving her what she wants. You're so clever. Also, I'm going to have to start filming her all the time, so she doesn't think that this phone is also a matter of where food is. There's the apple. You like that? You like the apple? She smells that bit of liver. Yeah, she's chowing down this. I mean, she's only just under 2, we got told. So she's still got another year of growing. But the main important thing we're doing right now is making sure that she knows that food time can be any time, not just when I'm around. She's really getting used to us in the Viv. She's actually being a right darling. Yeah, she's letting us stroke her now and everything out. So the progression is actually really quick. A lot of people would just kind of take their time in like really slowly, but I think these animals are a lot more intelligent than people think. So I think they can understand pretty quickly what's going on. I wish I got it on camera yesterday. She's actually plays with one sock. We've got this one fluffy sock. She loves it. She plays with it. She runs off with it. She's literally like a little dog. She's a dog lizard. And she pooed for her first time yesterday in the enclosure. It's just like a giant gecko poo. Absolutely huge. Look how cool. She'll smell that liver on the floor. Look. Boom, straight away. I love this girl. Yeah, you're so clever. This is a phone.
This is the camera.
But yeah, that's Rudy for now. Now we've got a couple more things we've got to do today. I'm going to show you a vivarium I've built. That vivarium is for Duncan and the tortoises. Duncan is an animal you haven't seen yet because it's in a video we haven't uploaded yet, but it will be uploaded soon. Yeah, and then I'm currently building like a 160 centimeter tall vivarium stack sort of thing. Look at her, look at the oven. Rudy! We're going to build that. Honestly, she scratches so much. We're going to go and do that vivarium. I've got some cresties to feed. I've got some snakes to feed and some geckos to clean as well. And that's all going to be happening in this vlog. I hope you guys are having a great day. The sun is shining behind me, so should your soul be. Shine bright like the sun. It's not like a diamond. Do you get that?
Yes, I get that.
What's that?
Rihanna.
Oh, you hate Rihanna, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Remember, just keep positive. This is your first time coming here. Welcome to the retreat. If you've been here before, thank you for coming and staying with me again. Let's carry on with the day. Rudy's the boss. Rudy, where are we going? Yes, you, where are we going? Did I say you was allowed upstairs? You just climbed up all of these stairs, Rudy. I didn't know you could climb stairs. What are you climbing stairs for? She's like, do what I want, Dad. This isn't finished yet. We've still got to add a bulb guard in. But we've got the UVB and we've got this substrate, which isn't sand. It's an arid mix. I don't like using this stuff, but like I'm going to get a bunch of slate and put slate on all of this. The only reason it's there really right now is I haven't got the slate yet. I would never use this for any other animal than a bearded dragon, by the way. This is where I have got to in here right now. This is Duncan's enclosure, the animal you have not met yet. I've just got to put a heat guard on that and slate everywhere across where there's sand because I don't really want him to have access to the sand. I'm going to put slate everywhere out, and then that is done. Like, he's got a big enclosure, and he's a little baby, so it's going to be great for him for a few years, or a year or two, and then we're going to upgrade, well, probably about a year, actually. And on this side, we have the redfoots. Again, I'm going to put a cage reptile ball protector over that, and in here is going to be the redfoot tortoises. They're going to thrive in here and do well in here. I'm downgrading them from a big enclosure because they just don't seem to be getting the warmth that they need to be. They're just scurrying off into a corner because they're shy, so they just hide most of the time. So I just think this enclosure will be better for them, so that's why they're going in this as well. So I've literally just finished building it. I've got to clean down the sides and the acrylic and everything. And then obviously we've got a little piggy. So that is it done. I'm glad it's nearly done. We're just waiting for the silicone to dry around the holes, the air vents, and then Duncan can go in here. And the redfoots can go in here, and they should thrive in here as well. Today, we have got a bit of another hectic one. Quiet, Dorito. No, I'm filming now. I'm filming. You've had your attention. Stop. We had a big change around, okay? So, Duncan, who is over there now, who I can't show you because you haven't seen the video about that. And the tortoises are in... The tortoises are in here as well. In here. So, there is Rudy. Look at her, sleeping away in her slumber. Yes, hello, girl. She's getting so much better, guys, with biting and stuff. I can get her out so much easier now as well. Just in a couple days, she has turned out so great. So she wants to go to sleep now. Sorry, girl. If you do hear, like, a little whining or a little in the background, that's just my dogs because the tension isn't getting... They are... Excuse me. They are not getting the attention. The reptiles are, and they hate that, okay? They've got a real problem about that. They've got a complex about that. So every time I give a reptile attention... or the camera, or you guys, these guys are like, what about me, Dad? What about me? No! You slept on the bed all night. You had cuddles. When he's looking at me like, I want more. So this whole thing in here, which is huge, is going to be for one of the other animals in the video that you haven't watched yet. I'm putting the UV in right now for him in here. This morning is basically just building. We've got to carry on building that Viv outside, like the Viv stand, for the animal that is coming here on Friday, and I am so excited about it, guys. Really am. And I cannot wait to just go and get it. And everything else is doing good. Everyone's doing fine. Da Vinci wants some food. You don't know who Da Vinci is. Again, you're gonna have to wait for that. So many surprises. We've had Da Vinci for a while now. 2 months. Absolute boy. So when I got Da Vinci, I had to wait like a week or two for him to settle in. Then I had to wait another week for him to eat.
And now I've obviously been working with him, so I'm just building him a massive Viv as well. He's currently in an Exoterra glass one. It's it's big enough for him. Don't worry about that. In fact, I'll show you the Viv. You won't see him though.
This is Da Vinci's enclosure right now. He's just loving life in here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see him or not, but he's in here right now because we had to quarantine from the other reptiles, and basically he came in a hatchling tub. Also, now I know he will eat no matter what. I can put him into a way bigger vivarium. Although he's not out now, he is an active diurnal snake, so I'm going to put him in a big 4-foot enclosure, which will last him for quite a long time. These snakes do get up to about between 8 and 10 feet. He won't because he's a male, but he's still going to he's going to be a big boy, so he needs that size, and obviously he's not going to be in a 4-foot then. This is just because he's still technically a juvenile and he's really small. I think he's 3 months old, but he is loving life. I'm surprised he hasn't come out to say hello yet, but that's good for my half because it's a surprise for you guys. But that is Da Vinci's enclosure. I just thought I'd show you. So he's in there and we're going to upgrade it.
If you didn't check out yesterday's vlog, we had our first clutch of the season of leopard gecko eggs. I'm so hyped about them. They are in the incubator right now. Can't wait for them eggs to hatch. We've got a few more. I think we've bred 8 females up to now. I cannot wait for this season, but I've got to crack on with this. As much as I'd love to stand talking to you guys all day, I've got to get this done. So let's get it done.
I have 2 siblings, and I have a sister, and we're going to surprise my sister with a snake today. She's already... What is that? Is that silicone on my leg? I don't know. Is it blood? Oh, it's blood. Okay.
Where is that from?
I don't know. Oh, I swear I've cut my leg on the bricks. Anyway... Oh. Anyway, where was I? That's it. So basically, because we've had a massive upgrade, right? When we rescued the bearded dragons, we got 2 Vivs with them, and we don't need them Vivs no more because everything's moved out and they're out of quarantine and everything else. I give my sister 2 of them Vivs. Now, 1 Viv is already took up because she's having a ball python, and then...
She's called it egg.
She's called it egg. Not egg, egg. We found this pied male that we're going to go pick up now. It's just literally around the corner. It's an absolute beautiful, it's 4 years old male. I hope it's healthy. I'm going to go around there, and yeah, so we're going to surprise her with that because she's like, what can I put in this Viv? And obviously there's only so many things you can put in a certain size Viv, so that is where we're going right now. So buckle your seatbelts. We're off on another journey in the little TARDIS box car thing, and then basically we're gonna get back and we're gonna do a massive clean day. So basically I'm just gonna turn up to this guy's door and be covered in blood. I mean, I didn't know what was bleeding, now I've got it all over my hands, and obviously there's not a tap in my car, so I apologise if this guy ever watches this video or any of my videos. I've normally not got blood all over me. Normally. The thing is, I didn't injure myself while I was building, with the actual building. I was just trying to pick up a piece of wood, and there was a real sharp brick, the same level as my knee, went into it, scraped it, and yeah. So I don't know, I just feel a bit weird going to this guy's door with this massive, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. But we're nearly there, so let's go.
So basically, I'm up here in the reptile room, and I'm cleaning out the geckos, and now, last year when we went to the IHS show, we picked up 2 Pictus geckos. You can check that video out. I've just found 2 of my first ever Pictus gecko eggs. Now, I didn't even spot them because they're that small. They're like little pearls, and I want to show you guys, but let me get them out. Look how tiny these eggs are. These are Pictus gecko eggs, and they look really healthy. The weird thing is that the actual shell of a Pictus gecko egg is like a chicken egg. It's not like a normal reptile egg where it's soft and leathery. These are like little chicken eggs. I'm going to put these in the incubator, and hopefully 2 little baby Pictus will get out. I actually didn't expect this would happen as quick as it did.
No way.
But we've got Pictus geckos, guys. Pictus gecko baby eggs. She's going to have a couple more. And I'm so over the moon with this. I can't believe this has happened. I really cannot wait for these things to hatch. Hopefully these do 2 hatch, because I was not expecting them so soon. I paired them up for like a day or 2. And we've already got them. And they're such cool little geckos as well. I can't believe how small and cute they are, though. Look at these eggs. I'm like over the moon, honestly. And the weird thing is, the female's, she's tiny. She's like 3 inches. The male is like a real big male for a Pictus gecko. He's like nearly 5. He's like the size of a leopard gecko. So
Really?
I didn't think that chemistry was gonna work, but apparently it did. I'm so happy about
They're
that.
like mini eggs.
Say hello to my little friend. I was gonna do like a gun action, but then it wouldn't be fair on the snake, so you can just imagine one. We're kind of delusional and tired. Why is she so interested in my nose? Disney. No, you're Paris. Hello, Paris. And the room is ending up a mess again because I'm here. It's as simple as that, really. But it's ended up extremely a mess, especially with hemp chips, because they just get everywhere. Even if I'm not throwing them at Sky. Greenery. And yeah, so rockabye Paris is sweetheart. Let the rats smell you from afar. So I'm pretty much just tired and delirious at this point, guys. This is just raw footage, you know. It's getting on at night. Last night we was up here till 10 o'clock. But I have got to show you Mandu, because Mandu is now out of quarantine. So let's jump back because it's quite far forward and we can't time travel too much because you guys will just get confused. So basically, there was a snake called Mandu. Mandu didn't have a name when we first got him. It was a very suspicious situation, actually. Well, my sister wanted a snake, so I gave her egg. And egg is, yes, how you have to say it, apparently. Egg is a bull python of mine. I thought it would be great to give it to my sister. And yeah, so my sister now has egg. So I said to my sister, I said, look, Hobbit, who is my sister, by the way. If you ever hear me say Hobbit, that's my sister. Hobbit, you can take these vivariums, and the Lord thou shalt give you Reptile. And the Lord did give her Reptile, and it was good. Then she was like, I have an extra room. And then she went on Preloved, and she found this snake. Now, this snake was extremely cheap, worryingly cheap in some scenarios. In most scenarios, if not 99.9%. That's a mic. That's a mic. So I was like, okay, Chloe, because it's you, I'll get you a snake. So we messaged the guy. Now, this is where it got a bit suspicious, because we messaged the guy and he was like, yeah, come round. It was 6 o'clock and we travelled there. It was literally 20 minutes down the road, not far at all. So at this point, I'm like, something's got to be wrong. It's got to have an RI. It's not eating. It's ill. It's injured. Something has happened to this snake that, you know, is bad. So we pulled up. So I thought I might as well have a look anyway. It's not going to be in the reptile room, so if it did have anything, it's not going to contaminate this room. So we travelled down there, and I opened the door, and it was this young guy, and he says to me, it's upstairs. We went upstairs, and he had this huge enclosure, guys. I'm talking like 4 or 5 feet wide by about 4 foot tall. No, it was about 5 foot wide by about 4 foot tall, filled with stuff, and it was a pretty enclosure, like really nice. I said, how come you getting rid of the snake? He gave us these reasons of why he was selling these snakes. These reasons were very, very sus to me, and a lot of them were not true. Apparently his ex called the RSPCA on him, and now he had to get rid of these snakes. I'm not going to go into full details, just in case the guy ever comes on this channel. Want to respect his privacy and his life story and whatever it was. So I don't know how true it was. I don't know what was going on, but all I know is this snake needs to be rehomed. The price was on the box. This is what blows my brain. He kept the label of the snake on the box. Came with its sticker that when he brought it for, it came. He literally just had to get rid of it that quick, which was the suspect for me. And he paid £350 for this snake. I was like, okay, so I got the snake out. I might as well get the snake out. Fed literally 3 days ago. 3 days ago, so I can hold it now. That was its first meal. Didn't want to hold it until it ate. I looked it over, listened for any RI, looked for any abnormalities in the snake's body. Basically everything I can do as an experienced snake owner to make sure this snake's okay. And this snake was in perfect health. So this was supposed to be for my sister, the Hobbit. So on the way back, well, as soon as that person handed me over this snake, at this point I was like, damn it, my sister's found this snake. I want it. It's as simple as that. Like, on the way back, me and Sky was talking, and was like, no, we've still got to give it her. Like, there's no doubt about that. But, and then I brought it home, and my sister was there, and she said, you can have it if you want it. And I was like, yes, please. So we had the snake. It was from my sister, but it is now mine. But in doing so, I did give my sister a hognose snake called Piggle. My sister named it Piggle. I let my sister name this ball python, and now it's called Mandu, after the word dumpling in Korean. So, dumpling / Mandu is an absolute stunner. You're going to be blown away, and I was. Came actually with a tub, a heat mat, a thermostat, a hide, a water bowl, everything. So yeah, I want to show you Mandu. Mandu's an absolute stunner. Look at Mandu. Look, listen to me very carefully right now. Unless you are experienced with snake illnesses and how to identify any problems within snakes, you should not do this. Also, this is a very rare opportunity for someone like me. Anyone selling an animal for that price, in 95% of circumstances, did not care for that animal in the first place. But he's a Pi Gene X, he's got paradox spots. Like, he's healthy, no RI, no nothing, no mites, no abnormalities, or anything else like that. He's just a happy, perfectly good snake. He looks healthy, he's the right weight, he's not obese, he's eating absolutely fine. So I thank you so much, Hobbit, for allowing me to have this snake, even though you did find it. And I'm just grateful that we've got it now, and Mandu is literally a star. We're not going to breed him for a while because obviously Alaska is nowhere near ready. At the end of the day, Mandu is healthy and he's in good hands now, and yeah, he's just a great addition to the reptile family, the Retreats family. Absolute beautiful. Gene X. I haven't got anything else Gene X. It's just lucky to find a snake like this, especially like he's just such a cool little pet, to be honest with you. And I'll probably only breed him like once with Alaska, and after that probably not. Like, he's just such a cool, like, his pattern on the back is so amazing and it's so weird, and that's that Gene X. When that comes into play, it changes the snake incredibly. Like, if you look here on the back, we've got this smiley face. Alaska's got like 5 of them on her back, and then she's more white. She's like an intense white pied, and I am very grateful that we've got him now. And yeah, he's a part of the reptile retreat. From someone that has owned reptiles for over 15 years, 9 times out of 10, and I know I've said it a lot, but I need to get it across, I wouldn't go out and buy animals for cheap, you know.
We were pretty sure that we were going to have to walk away from this.
Like, they'll get a snake, they'll go to a pet shop, and like I said, Mandu, 300. Not saying that this guy did this, because this guy is like, he's in perfect health. But I'm saying there are people out there, especially, we've rescued so many. Fat Eric, who sadly passed away, he was a corn snake we rescued. We basically went and rescued Ace, who is a ball python, absolute beautiful girl. And we rescued Fat Eric from the same people. And again, like, these were in like some shacks of Viv. Like, it just wasn't a good, well-made Viv for the snake. And they was laughing about how it escaped so many times. And definitely wasn't the right size for them. In fact, if I remember correctly, it was a cage. Really weird, and should not have been used for snakes. Would not hold the heat in. And Fat Eric came to us, and he was a really obese snake. And Ace at the time, for a ball python, was very, very feisty. And this is what I mean. Like, people will sell you animals for cheap, although it might sound good in the short term. Just remember, only buy from people that actually care about them. If they seem they don't care about them, don't buy from them. If they're not going to offer help all the time, don't buy from them. Don't support them people. Just support people that actually care. To Miss Piggy, Piggles. We've got Miss Piggles, Piggle, and Miss Piggy. This is the snake I'm swapping with Mandu, okay? A hognose, beautiful hognose. We rescued this one. This was out of that rescue video where I talk about the hognose we rescued. That video, go and check that out. Just an in-depth story of how we rescued these. Yeah, so that's Miss Piggles. Absolutely beautiful hognose. Really chubby and chunky and so friendly. And hognoses are always the best, guys. Like, even advanced people enjoy them. They don't get too big. Like, if you want something that's not going to take up too much space, these are the ones for you. They're cute and they're sassy. And this one's calm. But, I mean, like, they do get sassy. They do huff and hiss and puff themselves out. But in general, they're just cool. So look at that. Look at that cute little baby snake right there. It's not a baby, but you know what I mean. She's our baby. Like, they're just so amazing. So basically, that is what I've done. We've got a Mandu. We've swapped Hognose out to Miss Piggy. My Hobbit sister is happy. I'm happy because of Mandu. We're happy here at the retreat, and I hope you guys are happy too. If you got to the end of the video, I thank you guys so much for watching for this far in. You really are family and you really do help. Remember, you are awesome. Remember to make the best out of every day. Thank you so much for watching. Big love from the retreat. I'm out.